So you've purchased a new home. Congratulations! And now you want to get started on smart home technology. There's a lot to learn, isn't there? Come along as we walk through this $1.2 million home. I'm going to share my recommendations on what smart home tech I would add personally. Let's go! Now the first thing a lot of people are going to want to do is replace their thermostat with one that's a smart thermostat, right? Think Nest or Ecobee. Well, a lot of times what the builder's installed actually does already have Wi-Fi built in. And in an instance like this home, we've got multiple thermostats because we have multiple zones of heat. And so that could really add up if you've got, multiple levels, or you could end up doing what Linus did and, overcomplicating things to all hell. And so I recommend keeping it simple. In some cases, you're better off going with like a Z-Wave thermostat that's going to tie into your system. Here we have just a simple Honeywell Wi-Fi setup. I think that works for now. If you needed to upgrade in the future, certainly do so. Now, smart lighting is one of my favorite things in any home. With a house of this size, though, we really want to avoid this type of situation. We've got 5 switches here. I have no idea what any of them do. I've just got to go around and press, and some of them are going to be 3 ways. Now I'm going across over here to find the light. Oh, now I got to go over here. I got to switch here, I got to switch there, I got to switch there. That's way too many switches. So smart lighting is so important. If it was possible, I would have done Crestron Horizon keypads. They've got labels on them. But since this home is finished, they've already got the electrical wiring there. We might as well just go with Lutron. Most people are going to go with the Lutron Caseta lineup. That's what I have in my home. It's great. But with a house this size, you'd actually exceed the number of devices. So I'm going to recommend that they go with RA2 or RA3. And it's just a step up, a professionally installed system. The switches look really nice and they're going to be seamlessly integrated throughout. So along with Lutron lighting, they do offer shades. With how many windows there are here, that price would add up quite a bit. But also the joy of having the automated shades is something that's just, you got to have it. For a home like this, I would definitely recommend it. If not Lutron, then also Crestron makes a really good setup. Some of the more affordable brands that people talk about, like Sanofi, they're really loud and they're not as easy to integrate with other products. And so what I love about Lutron is that it works with every voice assistant possible. It's going to tie in with every one of the major control systems, so like Crestron Control 4, all of that, you name it. They've been around for a very long time and they're very reputable and great looking designs. So let's keep walking through the home and I'll point things out as we go. So another thing that a lot of homeowners are going to upgrade is their doorbell. We've got a nice chime built in here. Since we have wiring in place, I would recommend going with something like Ring. That way you can use your existing chime and it'll connect wirelessly. Had they thought about it ahead of time, they could have ran Ethernet down here and that would open up more options. Certainly we could do something with like Google. I really like their new doorbell. It's got great notifications with people detection. Otherwise, if they go the route of like a professionally installed system, they may end up with something like Alarm.com. And those are all great options as well. This homeowner did think ahead and they actually pre-wired the corners of the homes 4 cameras. And so likely they were going to install some sort of professional system. I really like Reolink, but there are a number of great options out there. Looking at our lock here, we do have a standard issue deadbolt. This one looks like it's Schlage. So Schlage is a very reputable brand. They've been around a long time. I would actually replace this with Schlage Encode or the Encode Plus if you can actually find it in stock. The Plus version does have Apple Key, which is really nice, but the regular one works just fine. I personally like having a keypad on the door. I think that's really nice because it's easy to share the codes, and if you forgot your phone or your key as well, you would still have access. And so definitely stick with a reputable brand. Kwikset and Yale, also great options. I've actually tested about 25 different smart locks on my front door as I just keep going back to those brands. So that's what I would recommend. Wow, this garage is huge. It is insulated, but it's not heated. They've got the MyQ garage doors, so that's really nice. I personally drive electric vehicles, so I would like to see some wall connectors. Fortunately, we've got the panels right out here in the garage, so the installation wouldn't be terribly difficult. They've got a sprinkler system built in. It does look like it's got some Wi-Fi. You can add Wi-Fi with the module. Yeah, that works. I really like the ratio one, and I'm pretty excited to test out Moen's new system that's coming out. It's actually got little sensors that you can put out in your yard to check for the moisture level of the soil. So be sure to subscribe. I'm going to have a video about that coming out in the spring. Currently it's winter here in Minnesota, so can't exactly test that yet, but really excited about that. Come on, let's go back inside. It's cold in here. Well, if you've watched our previous video where we did the pre-wire, you'll know that we should have done 3 Cat 6 and 1 coaxial here. Well, we do have one of each and an outlet, so they're able to mount a TV. That's really nice. They won't be able to do video distribution, so they're going to want to rely on having a smart TV, whether that's Sony or like a Samsung frame might look really good right here. Then they can use either the built-in apps, or they can use a Roku, Fire TV, etc., whatever they decide, to get a nice clean install. There's nothing worse than a luxury home when you've got wires hanging out underneath, so this will look really nice. Let's check out the bathroom. This bathroom is huge. There's a lot of opportunity here to automate some of the lightings. We've got heated floor. Back here, there's a big walk-in shower. I could see doing like a smart speaker in there, something from like Kohler. Otherwise, they did just announce their new Sprig, which has like a diffuser, so aromatherapy in your bathroom. That might look really good here. These closets are actually ginormous. Not a lot to automate in your closet, but still really cool. Kudos for them on doing all the built-ins. I really like it. All right, now don't get lost as we circle back through the house. Got an upstairs laundry room with connected appliances, of course, so that's already taken care of. We've got 1, 2, 3 additional bedrooms. The thing with all these bedrooms, though, is they've got their own bathrooms. So each of the secondary bedrooms here is going to have a bathroom as well as a walk-in closet. So I don't know that we necessarily need smart lighting in here, but I would definitely put motion lights here, because I think what you're going to find is that a lot of times these closet lights are going to get left on, and that's going to take a lot of extra power and energy that's not needed. So replace these with just some simple motion switches, and you'll be good to go. Now if I could just figure out a way to automate my basketball skills. But down here in the exercise room, we do have a spot for a TV hookup. Behind you, we could put some state-of-the-art connected equipment. Not really my forte, but I do like this bar down here. Now, if you really want to impress your friends, you can get a smart faucet. We've tested both Kohler and Moen. They're awesome. Stay tuned as well. We've got a really cool bar kit coming that I'm excited to showcase for you guys. Let's go back here to the utility room. So hidden behind the door here in the utility room, we've got the drop spot for all of the Ethernet where everything comes together. So this is where you would want to put your network switch, your modem, all that fun stuff. Not a lot of space here. So if it were me, I would have probably put a rack like right here and give it a little bit more space. I don't know if it would fit or not, but this home doesn't have video distribution or audio distribution, so I'm sure they're not quite as concerned. But yes, this is where everything is going to get routed for you. There's a huge opportunity here with this 6-bedroom home to put loads of tech. It's absolutely huge. Perhaps your house isn't quite as large. Check out this new construction home that's half the price and already has the technology included. Until next time, take care.